So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, and this marks two anniversaries for me. This marks the 1 year anniversary that I've had Hope here excuse me, and the 6-month anniversary of me starting my YouTube account. So this time we're going to talk about, after 6 months, what you can expect if you want to go ahead and be a YouTube creator. Alright, so I thought about approaching the subject in a number of different ways, and I think the easiest way would to be a pros and cons list on this one. Again, this is my experience of a YouTube creator. It's not a broad subject matter. I'm more of a niche YouTube creator, and I'll explain that in a minute. But so the first thing you got to do is you have to realize your expectations. What are your expectations for your channel? Okay? Popularity aside, how much work do you want to actually put into this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a whole heck of a lot of work. Okay? Depends on if you want to be just a catch and shoot person or someone that's setting up detailed shots and all this stuff, which I'm one of the latter. So I make a lot of work for myself. And that starts out the first con. Lots and lots of hard work. And that pretty much covers everything. Setting up your camera takes a lot of time to get the shots that you want to get, unless you don't mind the shaking, which I've already gotten complaints, guys, on my channel that some of that shaking is not good. Makes people sick. So be careful of that. But again, let's go over your expectations. So what are you trying to do? My personal experience was, it wasn't so much about the subscribers to me at first and all that. Turned out that was a bit of a long shot or a lie. Subscribers and views obviously is what you're trying to get. If no one watches your videos, not really worth producing one. But what I was talking about earlier was, mine is a niche because it's dedicated right now to scooters. Now I'll be expanding it, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but right now it's GY6 materials, so I'm only getting traffic from people who are interested in scooters. And not even that. You'll get people who have a scooter but don't watch videos. So it's like anything else, it's kind of a competition for views. You want to make good content to keep the people interested, because in that case, it's just like when you're viewing any video, why do you view it? Because it's going to give you something you're interested in, or it's decent content that you want to see. I mentioned it before, but I started this channel because I used to get a lot of help from different videos, still to this day do. I use YouTube for almost everything. But getting back to the subject, again, if you're going to do video games, you have more of a shot of being successful. If you're going to do, I see a lot of people doing makeup tips. I'm not sure how successful that is or not. But again, it wasn't so much about the popularity with me. It was more of I want to give back. So if I can fix a problem and help somebody else out, that's what I wanted to do. One of the biggest things is you have to have patience. You know, you'll put a lot of work into a video and think, oh man, this video is awesome, man. People are gonna love it. Oh my God. And you rarely get any views. You know, some videos hit a lot more views than the others, and you can't really figure that out. Well, right now it's too early for you to be really worried about that if you're just starting anyway. So take the views where you can get them. Just try to focus on your content and making something that would interest others, not just yourself. It's very important. And I don't want to run out of gas, so I'm going to pick this conversation up after I get some gas. Alright, got our gas and now we're back. So again, going through the cons really quickly, I do want to say it's a little bit hard as far as the times that you'd want to give this up. Sometimes, again, I stated that you're not getting the feedback that you want, or people aren't viewing your videos, and it hurts your feelings sometimes. Well, I'm going to tell you, you got to be strong on this one and just give it time. It normally takes about a month for my videos to be sitting around before my views start going up. So you just want to hang in there on that one. You also have to learn a lot of new applications. If you aren't already into video editing like I wasn't, I do have an IT background, but it wasn't in video editing. I had to learn a lot of new applications that come your way for editing pictures, editing videos. If you're choosing, like I do, to record your sound differently. And the last one would be, kind of touched on a little bit earlier, but have thick skin. People will dislike your videos and not tell you what they didn't like about it. And that's normal. But believe me, if you make good contact, you'll get many more likes than dislikes. So again, I just say hang in there. It all kind of relates to each other. And work as hard as you can. And provide people with content that you'd want to see yourself. Now I want to touch on the pros of this. And I gotta say, I do like the feeling that I did learn all those applications. You know? It just furthers my knowledge base, which is very important. The more things you know how to do, the more valuable you are to society and otherwise. I also like the fact that I'm making content that will last possibly longer than I will. When I'm gone, hopefully in years to come, my videos will still be out there and people will still be watching. I mean, anything could happen, guys. And that's another thing. To survive this game, you got to drive and ride your bike like anything can happen at any time. I've seen cars jump off curbs, hit other cars. You do not want to be there. Now, I'm a person that likes to look at numbers. So I'm looking at my analytics on my channel all the time. But the feeling I get when I do receive a new subscriber, I can't even explain it. People are going to subscribe to my channel. That motivates me even more to produce good content for my viewers. So now is the perfect time to go ahead and thank my subscribers. Again, old and new, I see you guys out there, and I want to thank you because you guys give me the inspiration to keep doing this and wanting to do it and wanting to get better. Alright, and I do want you guys to chime in, because let me tell you, the direction of the channel will change a little bit, because the winter months up here, you're not able to ride a bike. So I already have a couple of ideas of where I want the channel to go. I want to give you guys a chance to chime in. Because the season's coming to an end, I'm going to be doing a little more motovlogging. So shoot out some subjects related to the bike and or otherwise. I have no problem in covering subjects for my subscribers. But I'm going to set up for reviews of some of the products, some of the niftier products that I've purchased over the years and months that I think numerous people can use. And I got a couple of ingredients that I can put together to make some pretty good vittles. For anybody who doesn't know vittles, that's Beverly Hillbillies. That's food. This doesn't mean that GY6 videos will cease, because there's always work to be done. So we all know, and anybody who lives here, you know that the United States rocks. That's where I'm getting most of my views from, so I appreciate my American brothers and sisters taking part in my viewership. But I do want to give a special shout out to 4 countries who have been coming through with views on a regular. And that first shout out would be going to the UK. All my British brothers and sisters, thank you very much for viewing my videos. The second one would be the Philippines. So all my Filipino brothers and sisters, thanks again. Third would be Canada. And fourth would be Trinidad and Tobago. So I just want to thank everybody for taking their time out and watching my videos. Even if it's for 19 seconds or 9 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to leave you guys alone, because I'm sure you got better things to do than to listen to me. But for anybody who's thinking of creating a YouTube channel, definitely go for it. You'll have a ball and you'll make a difference. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Have a good night, guys.